everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Katie and I'm here with my new baby boy. And ladies, this is the video for all of you who have been asking how I'm going to remove the full body torso. Now this is my baby boy. He's Atticus sculpt by Lauralee Eagles. And as we know, Lauralee Eagles loves including full-bodied torsos with a lot of her kids. Of course, some of the other artists as well. I'm not saying that it's completely like only her thing, but I know that Lauralee Eagles, she is the queen of torsos, I would say. And a lot of people, they love these full-bodied torsos, mainly for picture purposes, but I personally, I don't take a lot of pictures, of little bellies and that kind of thing, and I prefer my babies to be floppy, to be really babyish, so I take the torsos off. I took the torso off my Esme, of my Ella, which is also Lauralee Eagle sculpt, and I'm going to take the torso off my Atticus as well, because as much as the torso is squishy, because I mean the vinyl is really squishy and everything. See, it's not like he's stiff and hard, but he looks dolly. See, his hands are just, you have to like move them like this. I don't know, it's just not very natural to me. And he's beautiful and his torso is painted so beautiful, but I'm just going to take it off. So now, as we know, the YouTube has been flagging a lot of videos, so I will try to do this with his diaper still on the torso, which is not going to be probably a lot of fun, but I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to any trouble, so I'm just going to do it like this way. Now I want to disclose, this is a doll, this is not a baby. It's a doll, it's a piece of art, it's collectible, it's a reborn baby doll. So, what I'm going to, what you basically need, you need clippers. I can't find my clippers because my husband is doing some project downstairs, so I took these small little scissors, which I will use for cutting the zip ties. Now I have 4 plastic glasses here. Now you may ask why I need these. Guys, I'm going to remove this torso without cutting it. I know that some people, they say, you can cut the torso and you can make the belly plate and the back plate and this kind of thing. But as I said, I'm not into taking pictures, guys, of the bellies, and I do not want to devalue the kit. And I know some people may disagree, but I talked to a few artists, and also my own personal opinion, once you cut the torso, you will devalue your kit. And in a case you want to sell the baby in the future, and you want to sell it in a pristine condition, you want to sell it as the full kit or sculpt, you will need this torso intact. So, I'm just going to do it that way, so I would not have to cut anything, because I really do not want to cut the vinyl. So the only way to do that, to preserve the plastic torso, is to cut the zip ties off and remove all the limbs and the head. And that's why I have these cups. I find it easier every time I take the hand or the leg, I put them in the cup, or I will empty the limb. I want to see what's inside of him, because I may reweight him as well. So I have these 4 cups here ready, in a case I need to empty the limb, I want to reweight the baby or anything. So this way it won't get mixed, you have hands here and basically legs here. I'm talking about these cups, guys, here. So let me start. First, you start by removing the head and the limbs, guys. And for all ladies, beginners who never did this before, now cutting the zip ties, it's meant to cut zip ties that are located here. Here around the hands and also the legs. So I'm going to cut those in order to remove the head and the limbs.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went.
Okay guys, I'm back. So as you can see, it's a hot mess here, guys. It's a hot mess. When I removed the hand, everything was fine and the head, but the second I removed the first leg, pellets spilled all over the place. Oh my goodness. So I will definitely have to vacuum, which is always the case because I'm going to put glass beads in him. So it's going to be messy, but yeah, the second I took off the leg, the beads were inside of his body loosely. These are quite nice beads. I mean, I prefer glass beads. These are plastic pellets, but I'm not going to complain because I know that our Russian artists have trouble locating the glass pellets, so at least that's what I heard. So yeah, I have the palettes here. So this is why, guys, exactly why I have these little glasses. And professional artists are going to probably laugh, but these really saved me a lot of mess. So the second when you're removing the limb and you see that something's happening, maybe the pellets are loose or, you know, some mess is coming, just take the limb and stick it in a plastic cup. I know it's not professional method and, you know, but you know, it saves you cleaning, or at least a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to do this. Now, guys, what do you want to do? So you basically, oh my gosh. So you basically have your torso with limbs and head removed. So you're going to remove the stuffing as well. I'll have my bowl ready. Because you have to slip the whole dough sweet body that is inside of your plastic torso, or not plastic, or of your vinyl torso. You need to slip it out as a sock, guys. So you need to remove the stuffing. Okay. I'll take this because I'm going to replace it with mine. Okay. And I'm slipping the body. There are still beads, so I'm doing it over my sink, guys, because I really don't want any more of these on my floor. And yeah, voila, your torso is intact, nothing happened, there's not a scratch on it. So you can just basically take this, wrap this, and put it away. In a case you ever decide maybe to put it back on a baby or sell the baby, you never know. So yeah, I'm going to clean these pellets out of the body, guys. And I will be right back. Okay, guys, so what I did is I cleaned the body because the pellets were still floating inside, jumping all over the place, and I reattached the legs to the body now because I want to start restuffing him and weighting him down. So I reattached the legs, but guys, do not finish attaching the legs and cutting before you have the body kind of like full, so you can see and check the mobility of the limbs before your final like adjustment and cutting the zip tie, because that way I learned the hard way. I always like tied it up, cut it, and then I figured, oh my gosh, this is too tight. I cannot move his limbs. So I had to like redo it, and you know, it's wasting of zip ties and everything. So anyways, I'm going to restuff him, but I'm going to use my own materials. I use these glass bead guys. I think I got these from eBay. But I know that Bountiful Baby and Irresistibles, oh my gosh, Dolls by Sandy, Dolls for Real, or Dolls Are Real, or something like that. Like all the websites, of course, McPherson's, they all carry glass beads. I got these and they look almost like the sand. They're the smallest size, and I'm almost finished with them because I've been reweighting all of my babies, and most of them, they come from Europe, so I needed my own glass beads. So I'm finishing with these, and next time I'm buying glass beads, I'm going to buy a bigger size, because this is as sand, guys, and it gets everywhere. No matter how careful you try to be, it gets all over your kitchen. So if you can, guys, I really do recommend a little bit bigger size, and not this like sand-like thing, because it's just, I don't know, it's I mean, it's great and everything, and I know that a lot of artists love that size, but for me, it's just messy, guys, you know? So, yeah, I have this. I already took a little bit, the proper weight I wanted. I usually put 2 weights inside of the body. One in the lower part of the body and one in the chest. So I'll see, because he's tiny. So I'll see. I prepared one little package, I call it, of the glass beads, and I put them, of course, into the brand new stocking. It's actually knee-high, and I turn it around twice. And I'm going to play around, restuff him, see how it works, the way, how many of these glass bead bags I will need. So I'm going to do it like in a fast way, so we are not here till midnight. I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, one more thing before I start reweighting him. What I wanted to talk about, and that was last time I was reweighting Melin, but some of the ladies, I've seen it like a lot of times, talking about how they need to replace the stuffing inside of the babies, because you know, as the dolls or the babies, they get older, the stuffing gets, it's not that fluffy anymore, and sometimes the little buttocks are not round enough. So what I do is, when I get this lower part this lower part weight with glass beads, I kind of create these 2 like buttocks cheeks. I take the rubber band or something, and I kind of like fasten them in the middle, and it creates little buttocks, nice buttocks. And when you put them inside of your body, that little part of the baby will not get flabby, and you know, sometimes, as it happens with the stuffing. So let me and I was actually talking to Kimberly at our meetup. We were chatting and, you know, discussing things, and she mentioned that she does the very same thing, you know, creating the little, see, and this will stay this chubby permanently, because it's not the stuffing, it's the glass beads. So I'm going to finish doing the body, guys, stuffing it and weighting it, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm all finished with reweighting and restuffing the body. I took all those poly pellets out of him, and I replaced them with glass beads, the ones that I showed you. And I also wiped him down. I'm going to give him a proper bath later on. Please excuse the sound, guys. It's a mess here. We have a little bit of a household emergency. It's been so cold. With wind chill, it was negative 31, 32 for the past few days. So my husband fears that one of the pipes downstairs in the basement froze, and I don't know what's happening there, but I think they're opening the wall. It's just a mess. So if you hear any crazy sounds, that's my husband downstairs, so I apologize. But anyways, he is all reweighted, he's all put together. I wiped him down. I will give him a proper bath, but since I don't want this video to take 30 minutes, I just wiped him down. And I will do the bath some other day. And you know, I always give a bath, or I always clean the babies when I receive them. It doesn't matter if it's directly from the artist or if they come from previous mommy. I always wash them, but since it's we have water issues and not right now, I just don't have gazillion of time. I wiped him down, and I wiped him down with water wipes. I use these, and they are chemical free, 99.9 water and 0.1 food extract. So these are completely and absolutely safe for your vinyl. They don't have any alcohol in them. They don't have any oils, anything that would mess up the vinyl. And I use them often, especially when I go to meetups and I want to wipe the baby down, or it's kind of like tradition in our group that we carry these and we kind of hand them before we handle the babies. It's just, you know, protecting these little ones. So I absolutely love these. They come in huge packages. I have few of these traveling ones because I have them stashed all over the place. I have them one next to the space where I make my videos, one in my stroller bag, one in my bathroom, you know, in a case I need them, because I use them for Charlie sometimes for his eyes. So yes, I wiped him with these, and he is all ready, guys. And one last thing that I wanted to show you is the stuffing that I use. I don't use a regular polyfill. I use the Cluster Polyfil, and it looks like this. It comes in these almost like little cluster balls, I would say, and I love this. I started using this one, and I changed all the polyfill. I switched all the polyfill in all of my dolls for this after I got my Misha last year. Not last year, a year and a half ago. When did I get my Misha? In 2016, before Christmas. When she came, she had this inside of her. And I absolutely fell in love because this is such a nice thing. It doesn't lose the shape, it doesn't get dingy after time. And I immediately went online for search, you know, in search for this, and I don't remember from which site I got it, but I know that a lot of reborn supply websites, they carry this. And also just Google it up, you know, it's called Cluster Polyfil, and it will stay fluffy. The baby is kind of like, I don't know how to define it. It just doesn't get stiff and doesn't get messed up after some time. And I changed the polyfill inside of Lulu immediately, and she's still like fluffy and movable. She doesn't get all like flat and stiff. So I absolutely recommend this instead of regular polyfill, to use this cluster thing. So I switched that inside of him, guys, and he is already, he's perfect. And I love him. And I'm so glad that I can do all this reweighting, this changing, and you know, all this like little maintenance stuff by myself. Because if I can imagine that I would have to send the baby for every reweight or anything to one of my artist friends. So yeah, ladies, it's nothing horrible. I know that a lot of ladies are scared to do it. It's a little mechanical thing, as I call it. You basically cannot mess up anything, you know. The only thing that you have to be careful is when you're cutting the zip ties. Otherwise, it's all about, fiddling. And I always think that it will take me 20 minutes because I'm getting so good at it. It's never like that. It's usually up to hour because I take it out, I restuff it, and then it's just like, oh my goodness. So yes, ladies, I hope this video helped all the ladies who did not know how to take the torso off. I know that all seasoned collectors and all artists, it's nothing new for them, but so of course this video was not aimed for those ladies who know. These were more like a little tutorial for all new collectors out there. I know that I had quite few requests with my Ella, and now I got a few requests with this boy on Instagram. So yes, ladies, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it helped. If you have any questions, please comment down below in description part. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening. And I will talk to you back tomorrow with name announcement. Bye!